We live in a time of error. Trans-humanism in a cloak of post-humanity has driven into the eyes of these children terror. We stand conform not to our culture and lifestyles but to the speed reaction of technology. I am impressed with the urgency of doing, and even though knowing is not enough, the means of implementation has led to our own undoing. All we do is sit back and listen to these illogic tales, elusive mirages that never unfold. Redu said, the Nipa, which is a human being in the African context, is formed by Moja, Sunsum, and Okra. Am I going to be a father to a robot? My wife, a mother to a robot. Is it going to have rights? What laws are going to protect it? Can it be accepted into society? Humanity is at the brink of existence. Evolution has led our freedom, yet incarcerated our minds at the same time.
So in a carnivorous animal, the least deficiency of vigor prevents it capturing food, and it soon dies of starvation. There is, as a general rule, no mutual assistance between adults, which enables them to tide over a period of sickness. Neither is there any division of labor. Each must fulfill all the conditions of its existence, and therefore, natural selection keeps all up to the pretty uniform standard. But in man, as we now behold him, this is different. He is social and sympathetic. In the rudest tribes, the sick are assisted at least with food. Less robust health and vigor than the average does not entail death. Neither does the want of perfect limbs or other organs produce the same effect as among animals. Some division of labor takes place. The swiftest hunt, the less active fish, or gather fruits. Food is to some extent exchanged or divided. The action of natural selection is therefore checked. The weaker, the dwarfish, those of less active limbs or less piercing eyesight do not suffer the extreme penalty which falls upon animals so defective. In proportion, as these physical characteristics become less important, mental and moral qualities will have increasing influence on the well-being of the race. Capacity for acting in concert, for protection and for the acquisition of food and shelter. Sympathy, which leads all in turn to assist each other. The sense of right, which checks depredations upon our fellows. The decrease of the combative and destructive propensities. Self-restraint in present appetites. That intelligent foresight which prepares them for the future are all qualities that from their earliest appearance must have been for the benefit of each community and would therefore have become the subjects of natural selection. For it is evident that such qualities would be for the well-being of man, would guard him against external enemies, against internal dissensions, and against the effects of inclement seasons and impending famine, more surely than could any mere physical modification. Tribes in which such mental and moral qualities were predominant would therefore have an advantage in a struggle for existence over other tribes in which they were less developed, would live and maintain their numbers, while the others would decrease